So today I'm going to be reviewing the Ovevo Ever Q62 True Wireless Earphones. GearBest did send these out to me to review, so as always, links to their website for this product will be in the description below. So just like the Qbuds W1, these come in a cylinder, a charging cylinder at that. So taking a first look at this cylinder, which is the charging base for these earphones, you can see that the cover is rotatable 360 degrees, and you can continue rotating it until you're pretty much satisfied. So you have some branding on the cylinder, and it is made out of an aluminum alloy. Now the inside part is made out of plastic. Inside you do have two docking ports for both earphones, and within each dock you do have the two prongs there, the two gold plated prongs. The docking ports are magnetic, so when you put the earphones inside of them, they hold the earphones into place. So you can shake around this base and they won't fall out. The base also has 4 LED indicator lights to show you just how much battery power is remaining within the base. You get about 4 charges for both earphones within this base, and in order to charge the base, you do have the micro USB port on the side there. And obviously the earphones do ship out with a micro USB charging cable, and it takes about 2.5 hours to charge up the base fully. And for those wondering, this holds up to 800 milliamp hours of battery. Overall, this cylinder tube does feel very premium, especially with the brushed aluminum and polished corners, as you can see there. So these earphones use Bluetooth version 4.2. You get about 2 to 3 hours of music playback time with them, and it does take about 1 hour to charge these fully. It is also stated that these are sweat-proof to some degree, but there is no IPX rating on them. Now, in order to pair these Q62s with your phone, there is a little bit of a learning curve, so it's a little bit of a pain in the ass if you ask me. But this is pretty much common on less expensive true wireless earphones. So basically, you take the earphones out of the charging base, you then push both buttons simultaneously on both earphones, and you do that for about 5 seconds until you see the blue flashing lights. After doing that, you double tap on the right earphone, and that'll basically pair these earphones together. So now once you have both these earphones paired up together, you're now going to pair them up to your phone. So on the iPhone, basically this is what you do. In settings, make sure that Bluetooth is turned on, and under other devices you should see the Q62 there. So you just click on that and you're now paired up to both these earphones. So basically the idea is you first pair the earphones together, and then you pair it with your phone. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, I've reviewed the Qbuds W1s. They're another pair of true wireless earphones. Those basically paired up a lot easier than these. But anyway, once you do get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. Just follow the exact instructions and you should be fine. Now, one other thing this did say in the manual is that you can change the language. So I tried changing the language on these earphones, but for some reason it didn't work. I followed the exact instructions. So either I'm just really incompetent or the instructions on these earphones is just really missing a lot of information there. Or it could be both, I suppose. Taking a look at the earphones, they're made out of plastic at the top half, and then at the bottom half you do have some aluminum, and then you have some more plastic. Now, they have this hump on the side, which I'm a really huge fan of. I find that these humps really do keep the earphones in my ears. I think more earphones definitely need to adopt this design with the humps on the sides. So the earphones do have some functions like play and pause, call and hang up, but you will need to do that on the primary earphone, which is the right earphone. And underneath you do have the indicators, the right and the left, so you know that the right is the primary earphone. So you have one button on both earphones, you have the LED light, and you do have a microphone as well. And for those of you wondering, this is what that microphone sounds like. I have both earphones in my ears, and I'm now speaking out loud, and this is what the microphone sounds like. So again, both earphones are in my ears, and I'm just speaking out loud. So first of all, the microphone doesn't sound loud at all, and it's also not that clear either. What do you guys think? Back to the earphones. So you have these extremely large sound chambers, which is a little bit of a downside, since if you did want to use aftermarket ear tips, you'll need a very specific type, ones that have very large diameters. The earphones do, however, ship out with 3 sets of ear tips, large, medium, and smalls, though the large ear tips aren't that large. At least not for me, they aren't. Let me now go ahead and put these earphones in my ears to give you guys an idea of how they fit and feel. So right off the bat, these do feel very secure in my ears. So they don't feel like they're going anywhere. And I'm pretty sure this is because of those humps that I've mentioned before. So thumbs up for those humps. Now, in terms of comfort, these aren't that comfortable. I don't feel like I'll be able to wear these for longer than 30 minutes at a time. Now, in terms of appearance, these do have a very Frankenstein-esque style to them. So I'm not such a huge fan of how these look, but you might be, and I'm not going to judge. Now moving on to the most important part, and that is the sound. So for the sound, the mids and lows are almost about the same level, the bass though is slightly lacking, and the highs are definitely more pronounced. So these are more on the brighter side. Still though, they do sound pretty good. So for the sound signature on these, I would say that they're definitely not warm sounding. They're more on the brighter side, which is not a bad thing. Some people do prefer brighter sounding earphones. So for the sound stage, it's nice and immersive. Now when it comes to noise isolation, I'm not really sure if these isolate noise properly, since I can't find a pair of ear tips to fit these large sound chambers. And remember, as I said previously, the ear tips that these ship out with are on the smaller side, so they don't seal my ears properly. So I will need to use a pair of aftermarket ear tips, more specifically a pair large enough to fit these huge sound chambers and large enough to fit and seal my ears properly. One thing you guys are probably wondering is video and audio playback. So it's funny because I am getting different results. Yesterday when testing out these earphones, I noticed about a half a second delay between audio and video, and now today it's only about a few milliseconds. But there is definitely a delay, and here I'll try to show it to you. And that was tested both on my iPhone 6 and iPhone SE. So that's going to be it for my review on the Ovevo Ever Q62 true wireless earphones. Hopefully this review did help you guys out. If it did, please do leave a like. If you guys do want to see more reviews like this in the future, then do hit that subscribe button. For now, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.